In the middle of its boldest invasion into Russian territory, Ukraine is requesting UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer to allow it to use the UK-donated Storm Shadow missiles to strike Russian territory. Kyiv hopes the missiles will turn the tide of the ongoing war in Ukraine's favour. However, experts warn that if UK allows Kyiv the use of such missiles, it will allow Ukraine to launch systematic and large-scale strikes against key targets deep inside Russia. Kyiv has already drawn up a list of potential targets, and that includes an airfield, cruise missile storage depots, and military airfields near the Ukrainian border. One of the air bases which Kyiv has targeted before is the Lipetsk air base, around 332 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. The attack hit the Lipetsk base stockpile of guided glide bombs and was aimed at limiting Moscow's ability to use its aircraft to strike targets in Ukraine. Kyiv has already been given permission to use some of its advanced Western weapons inside Russia. To name a few, Ukrainian forces are using British Challenger 2 tanks as a part of its invasion of Kursk, as well as American HIMARS rocket launchers. Meanwhile, talking about Storm Shadow missiles that Kyiv has appealed for, it can hit targets up to 305 kilometers away and comes with modern technologies that could become crucial in disrupting the Kremlin's war machine inside Ukraine. For more on this, we were earlier joined by Sergei Sumleny, who is a founder and director of the European Resilience Initiative Center, a Berlin-based think tank. He joined us live from Ukraine's Sumy region. We asked him about Ukraine's request to use the UK-donated Storm Shadow missiles in Russia. Listen into this.
That is extremely important for the Ukrainians to be able to organize deep strikes against Russian military objects, airfields, logistics centers, warehouses with ammunition. And we have seen last week very successful strikes against Lipetsk air base. But of course, when Ukrainians use drones, Ukraine-produced drones, the effect, the impact is not as big as a strike with a cruise missile, because the warhead payload is smaller, because the speed is smaller, and drones can be shot down much more easily than a cruise missile. So the Ukrainians need this permission to prevent the Russian aviation, for example, to strike the Ukrainian forces on the ground. And this discussion is still ongoing between Ukraine and the UK if Ukraine may use this equipment against Russian targets or not.